When we come around this side here, I want to talk real quick about the wheels. These wheels are 20 inches. The standard size is 18, and it's a very important reason why. These are actually diamond cut alloy wheels. So they're very, you can't see it real well because there's a lot of ice and stuff on here, but it's a very high polished finish. Another reason why they have a standard 18-inch wheel on here, because it has the same braking dynamics as the Tundra. This front rotor is 13.9 inches around. It's actually made to stop whatever you can load in the vehicle and whatever you put behind the vehicle. If you're going to be towing 10,000 pounds, you want to make sure that those brakes are going to be capable of stopping you and the vehicle and the load behind you. So it's got a 13.9-inch rotor in the front. It's got a 13-inch rotor in the back. Very, very capable of stopping whatever this big hoss of an engine can get going. Believe me, it's a nice pair. The thing about the brakes too is that they have a one-of-a-kind. It's a Toyota exclusive at this point. Nobody else has been able to match it. Is they've got a 4-piston caliper. Some calipers will actually squeeze the brakes from one side. This actually squeezes the brakes from both sides, so that you have a truer, smoother, stronger grip of that rotor, and it's much more efficient and it's much more powerful. The rotors are also vented to help dissipate brake heat, which can actually cause brake fade. So it's a very sophisticated braking system this vehicle has, and it's very, very capable and very safe as you intend to obviously put your family in something like this. The mirrors. We mentioned earlier that this is a platinum edition. The mirrors are a very faceted, multifunctional device. They are power. They are heated. They have a turn signal indicator. They have a turn signal directional thing. Oh, that's in here, the turn signal indicator. Also has a puddle lamp. They also have a power folding feature. Besides being a collapsible manually, there's a switch inside that has the mirrors fold in, so that if you're trying to fit into a tight spot, hit the button, the mirrors fold in, and you save the wear and tear on the mirrors. They're chrome, just like your handles, and like I said, I'm going to probably be a little redundant on a lot of stuff because everything on this vehicle is standard. We've got power windows, auto up and down on the front driver, front passenger, power locks, memory settings on the seats. Oh, and the mirrors. Mirrors are also tied into the memory settings, so that when you get in, driver 1, driver 2, the mirrors will automatically adjust to the driver. Plus the mirrors, when you put in reverse, will actually tilt down to give you a better view of the ground right behind you. All very, very nice, neat, another safe type of device. There's a lot of stuff in here, including a 12-way power seat that we'll talk about a little bit when we go on our test drive, if we have time to fit it all in. But I just wanted to open the door and show you. It's a nice, big, wide opening. The step there allows just about anybody to get in very easily. Let's get into the second row here. You'll see Will's glove and coats here. Set that aside real quick, Will. We won't make you go cold, though. By the way, it's about 5 degrees here today, so my fingers are about to break off. Anyway, you'll see it's about an 85-degree opening. Very easy to get in and out of the vehicle. The step allows you to get in very easily. The seats are very capable of creating either quite a bit of room here for the second row, or still comfortably allowing me to sit and creating more room for the third row, which is always very important if, in fact, you are using that section. Lots of stuff to talk about here on the console. You've got power outlet, and you've got audio and video inputs. You've got climate control for the rear. You also have heated seats for the rear passengers, which is kind of nice. There's little controls here on the console for your heated seats. You've got a great amount of area here. Thought that would open. I guess I should have checked that out before I tried that. I'm not real sure that it doesn't open. Anyway, if we can figure that out, we'll look at it later. Very, very comfortable area. Standard 9-inch DVD rear entertainment system in the vehicle. Tied in with this is a 12-speaker 5.1 surround sound system with subwoofer. So when you're playing your DVD video in this thing, you can let it rip because it's gonna make some noise. Once again, that's standard on this particular vehicle. One nice thing I think is pretty cool, Toyota does, is that when they know you're going to go fill up with gas, they put these two little things in here that hold your gas cap. It's not a whole lot, but you know what? I don't want my Platinum Sequoia getting banged around with this gas cap when I'm getting gas. So I think that's kind of a cool little deal. You'll notice too that there's a nice, wide, tall area here within the whole side. The vehicle comes with side impact door beams, which actually attaches each one of the pillars to make the whole side much stronger. So you've got a very capable side impact area here that's going to do a great job of protecting you and your family in a collision. You also notice it's got privacy glass, it's got a roof rack with the crossbars. It also has on the back here too your rear spoiler with a high mounted stoplight. That's very visible and it makes a great opportunity for people behind you to make sure they see you. Has a roll down rear window, which is actually quite convenient because not all the time are you going to want to open this door to actually get in because stuff may come rolling out. You can actually get into the vehicle without opening the tailgate. It's got the privacy or all the wires in there. What do you call those? The rear window defogger. Yeah. That's just so everyone has that, but obviously this is going to have one too. I don't know if you can see it here, Will. It's got a rear-mounted camera, and that's going to show up on your, I don't know, 7 or 8 inch screen up front, so that when you are backing up, you'll be able to see directly behind you any obstacles that might impair your backing up. You also got these park assist sensors. You got 4 of them here in the back, I think 2 in the front, that actually help you find how far back you can go. It'll actually sense objects over 12 inches tall that will get in your way. Here's another nice feature. We talked about the towing capability of this thing being over 10,000 pounds. You got your 2-inch receiver and your 4-prong and 7-prong plug-in right here. Nice, neat, clean, very easy to use if you need it. If not, it just kind of tucks up under there and it's very efficient. We didn't talk very much about this being a flex fuel vehicle, but this will run on 85% ethanol, should you decide that that's what you want to run your vehicle on. Let's open this up here real quick. I probably should have used the power source on this, but this is a power door, power hatch. It will actually operate without having to even open it. But it's nice and roomy back here. You've got lots of cargo area or lots of passenger area. I'm going to show you here real quick. We've got a way to actually raise this up. I'm going to do this here real quick. You want to watch that? Try to catch this stuff from falling out here. Even with this rear seat up, you're going to see that this thing has still got quite a nice area to store stuff. So you've got, actually this one just folded up nicely, but you've got a nice area here, and you've also got some additional storage here should you not need all of the third row seating area. And it's pretty easy to lay back down. Kind of nice not having to do that by hand. If you're going to have a car like this, it ought to do that for you. Up underneath here we've got another nice little storage area for things like your jumper cables, blankets, umbrellas, stuff like that you don't want rolling around in the vehicle. Even in the back here, you've got up here, it's hard to see, but you've got cup holders, 2 cup holders on each side for the rear passengers. And like I say, it's a power door, so I'm going to hit the button here and it's going to come down. It has jam protection. This door and all of the doors have what's called jam protection. So whether they're opening or closing, either one, if it senses an obstacle, I talked about the doors like this is a van. Sorry. This is the only power door in the vehicle. If it senses an obstacle, whether it's opening or closing, it will stop and reverse and go the other way. So that the door will be protected, and any of the items. Any of the items that it might come in contact will be protected also. Gosh, what have we not talked about here? I think it's time to go for a ride, Will. What do you think? All right. I'm going to show you here. This is a 4-way power passenger seat. And these are pretty nice. We won't use the ventilated part today because it's already cold enough, but we will turn on the heat. In fact, we might turn the heat on the back to help generate heat today. So come on in. Let's go for a ride. All right, let's go. Quiet, powerful luxury. Love it. All right, here we go. By the way, say hi to Brad right there. He was the one banging around making all the noise. Thanks, Brad. All right. We're going to go out this way. First of all, I feel like king of the road in this thing. I'm like 10 feet up in the air. If those of you out there that like to ride high, this thing will do it. We're going to turn on the heat here. And I hit you up with the... Oh, you already had yours on. Thanks for thinking of me, Will. I'm not sure where to start. This thing actually, the four-wheel drive system in this, it's auto air ride. It's got... you just name it, and this thing has got it. It will basically go about anywhere that you can possibly want to go with an amazing ride. It's, like I say, it's got the same, it's a very similar drivetrain as the Tundra, and have to detour ourselves here. And I don't know, what more can you say about it? It's a Toyota. While we got just a second here, moving real slowly. We talked a little bit about the power windows and the power locks and the memory seats. We've got a power tilt here, and that's all the way up. I don't know if you can get a better look over here, Will. Try to lower that down. And we've got our power mirrors with our power fold feature here. If I hit that button, that's going to fold that mirror in. And if I hit it again, it'll fold it back out. We've got door lights off, door on. We've got the auto dimmers for the center, for the dash lights. Over here we've got the power hatch. Can't do it? Here, I'll hold it. Get back in. Power hatch button. We've got the reverse tilt. We can turn that on and off. When we put the vehicle in reverse, it'll tilt the mirrors down. This is our front windshield washers, which is kind of cool. And RSCA is roll sensing curtain airbags. Because the capability of this vehicle to go about anywhere it wants to go, this vehicle in a rollover situation will deploy the curtain airbags. So if you get into a situation where you might be rocking back and forth a little bit, you can actually turn off that sensing capability so the airbags don't deploy accidentally. I'm going to give the camera back